What's up YouTube? Shane Swaney, founder of Ascend Hypnosis, and today I am answering viewer questions. So I'm going to cover two questions that I got. The first one is quite honestly something I have never even thought about. Not just in all my years as a hypnotist, but I've never thought about this even as long as I've lived and known about hypnosis, even going back to being a little kid. The question was, how is hypnosis different from things like psychic readings, palm readings, tarot cards, and the such? And the answer to that question is, it's completely different. They aren't even in the same ballpark. Hypnosis is, frankly, it's an art and it's a science. It's the art of conversation and improvisation, combined with the science of linguistics and psychology and the subconscious mind. And it is actually just the act of either the hypnotist or yourself guiding you into a state of pure focus. It's similar to a flow state or a state of deep meditation, or just zoning out and really thinking deeply about something, which we all do. So yeah, there's nothing, like I said, nothing mystical, nothing magical. It's not mind control. It's not mind reading. There's nothing psychic involved with it. You can hypnotize yourself. They say all hypnosis is actually self-hypnosis because I'm just a guide. I'm just telling your mind what to do, and your subconscious mind makes that choice to come forward and work with me and respond to my suggestions to give you the results that we give you through hypnosis. So, hope that answers that question and clears up that. Second question I got was, hey, I'm an adult, middle-aged, and the thing that I think is my issue is something that happened when I was really little. So I know it's very, very deeply buried inside of me, and it is something that I've had for more than 4 decades. Can hypnosis help me? The answer to that is absolutely, positively yes. Hypnosis can help you. You just described a huge population of the clients that I work with that get phenomenal results with hypnosis. Not everything that we get rid of in hypnosis comes from childhood. Sometimes some of the big stuff can be post-traumatic things that happen later on in life. One thing that I find that's crazy is it's usually often not what we even think it is as the source of our issues, the source of our problems, the thing that's bothering us the most. The subconscious mind knows what's holding us back, the way that I do hypnosis, the way I communicate with it, and I give it the options, give it the choice of what it wants to get rid of. And I wanted to get rid of what is the number one thing that's bothering you the most. And when your subconscious mind gets rid of the thing that's number one bothering you the most, sometimes people are surprised and even shocked by the things that come up. They don't even think it was even related. I have an experience that you'll be able to see on a video that I made with another hypnotist recently of a session that he did on me, where I released something that is so silly to me now, but when I was 3.5 years old, it was highly traumatic. But I didn't even remember this until it came up in my hypnosis session. I had to check in with my parents to make sure this even actually really happened. So, but that's the great thing about the subconscious mind. It is really powerful. It knows what's best for us, and it is able to come forward and work with me when I do hypnosis. So yes, absolutely. Even if you've been to every other possible care provider, you've tried to find help everywhere else, don't give up if you haven't tried hypnosis. I have done a lot of different things in my life in the field of health and wellness, and I've never seen anything like hypnosis. I'm always careful and clear that I'm not bashing on any professions or anything like that, but I will tell you some of the benefits that I think of that hypnosis has compared to other things like, for instance, psychotherapy. And I say this as someone who went to school and was 1 semester away from graduating to have a master's degree in clinical mental health counseling and become a professional mental health counselor. One of the hardest things for me in counseling was that usually the first session, the second session, at most the third session. By the end of the third session, your therapist, your counselor, your psychologist, whoever you go to, has a pretty good idea of what's going on, what your core issue is, and what you need to hear. The problem is, as a therapist, we can't just come right out and say it. We need you to figure it out for yourself. So the therapist very slowly guides you through this process for months, and oftentimes years and years, while we wait for you to slowly yourself peel back those layers of the onion one by one by one. With hypnosis, we very gently cut right to the center of that onion, get right to that core issue, and we just let it go. It doesn't always come up as a painful remembrance of a trauma. In one of my most recent videos, it came out as bright, vivid colors and images of aliens and green blobs that were metaphors for something else that we have no idea what it was. But the results that my client in that session got were phenomenal, and they continue to be phenomenal weeks later. I keep getting feedback and hearing how good things are going. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, the same thing happens. I've had very vivid recollections of memories that are when they were released, and I've had other things where it was just, again, colors or symbols that I didn't know what it was. Regardless of what happened during my session, the results remain the same. So don't let any fears that you might be unhelpable, unfixable, just too far gone, keep you from trying hypnosis. You can get help. You're worth it. Don't give up on yourself. Reach out. Send me some questions. Go to my website. Reach right out through chat. I'll text with you. I'll email with you. I will answer all your questions that you have for me. What I would like you to do instead of going to my website, well, what I would like you to do in addition to going to my website and checking that out, I would love if you would put some questions in the comment section below, because that's how I find out what you want to know about, and I can make these videos for you instead of me just trying to guess what you want to hear. So, it's starting to get noisy around here. I am going to get back inside. I hope that this was informative, and I hope it answered some questions and dispelled some myths for some people and cleared things up and maybe gave one person some hope. So, again, this is Swaney, founder of Ascend Hypnosis, helping you become the best you that you can be.